Also tonight, we want to turn to this. It's a new study connected to weather and the warmer increases that we've seen. This could lead to an increase in infectious diseases, according to a new study.
Yeah, in our Forecasting Our Future series, 4029 meteorologist Robert Suhr looks at why researchers think that could happen.
Paige and Brandon, good evening to you. We certainly have seen our fair share of above average temperatures this week in both northwest Arkansas as well as the River Valley. And as global temperatures continue to rise, it could spark new coronavirus-like pandemics. It's no secret global temperatures remain on the rise, and that's causing scientists to raise more red flags. A recent study published in the journal Nature reveals if the world warms by 2 degrees Celsius over the next 50 years, thousands of new viruses will likely spread amongst the animal population. Dr. Kristen Forbes is a disease ecologist at the University of Arkansas and tells me the numbers are troubling, but predicting the next pandemic is impossible.
We don't know when the next one's going to happen, how bad it's going to be. But the more opportunities there are for that to happen through things like changing environments, the more often it is going to happen, and probably the more often that we're going to see severe diseases in people as well.
And while experts say cross-species viral spread could already be happening in some parts of the world, a study showed it could happen over 4,000 times simply between mammals. Forbes tells me they're already seeing some examples of that in new parts of the world.
In places like Northern Europe, in the cold areas, ticks moving into that area due to warming climate. So ticks previously couldn't persist in those areas. And we know ticks are really good vectors for infection.
He adds just because we're in Arkansas or eastern Oklahoma does not make us immune to the start of a deadly disease.
The reality is this can start absolutely anywhere. It just takes that chance opportunity and that virus that manages to evade the immune system of the new host and replicate and then be transmitted to a next person. And we've seen the consequences of what that can look like.
Yeah, and guys, one of the authors of the study recently said that even in the best case scenario, an event like this is most likely unavoidable, meaning now is the time to learn and prepare for more climate change-driven infectious diseases. In Rogers, Robert Suhr, 4029 News.
Interesting.